So basically, I want to have heat in this car for winter, and the only thing there's a few things stopping me. One, that doesn't work, and two, I'm pretty sure that my the heater core inside of there is leaking, because when I got this car, these are where the heater hoses come in, right in there. Those two, I don't know what you want to call them. That's part of the heater core right there. And so, the water comes out here and in there, and then comes back out and goes into the water pump right there. But I've got those two blocked off, as you can see. And so my hunch is the heater core leaks. So the other day I went and stole a heater core from the crap barrel, Peter's Camaro, which is in the back seat right there. Gonna put that in. But before that, what we need to get working is that motor, because right now I flip the switch, nothing happens. The fan won't turn on. So I'm not exactly sure what the problem is. I already went ahead and took out the blower motor resistor right here. Took that out, thinking maybe that would be the problem. Went to O'Reilly's, showed it to them. They don't have any. It's a 3-prong one for a car with no AC. This car apparently came stock with no AC. I didn't think they did that in '86, from what I read. They stopped doing that in '83. But anyways, that's what it's got. So O'Reilly's didn't have any. So I took it, cleaned it up, put it back in. Still doesn't work. That could still be the problem, but high speed should still work, because high speed is a complete bypass of the blower motor resistor, so I don't really know what the deal is. So option 2 is that the motor itself just doesn't work. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and take the motor out and just hook it up to a battery over there and see if it works with some wires. So we'll be back. I'll be back when I get that all set up and ready to go, and we'll see what we learn from that.
Master electrician Adam Weigel attempting to see if his blower motor works by hooking it up to a mini nuclear reactor, just to make sure there's enough power. Expert wire stripping, check. We've already established that it can't drag his body back into the house, so we'll see how it goes here. Here's the moment. Bang! Nothing?
No, that's probably not good.
Unless there's not enough juice in the battery.
Well,
guess there's enough juice in the battery. I think that means your blower motor's shot.
probably. No, it went on like this. So the actual, yeah, it was just grounded in nothing. I'm gonna try one more thing.
Did you hear that, folks? He's gonna try one more thing.
That connection is golden now. I don't know what's going to spin when this actually starts, so I'm kind of scared. I kind of want to hold on to it, but I also really don't, because I have no idea what's going to spin on.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
All right, well, it works. So what does that mean?
That means crap is what that means. I was actually hoping it wasn't going to work. Because now that means something else is wrong.
Oh, good. Another thing to troubleshoot. Courtesy of your 86 Camaro.
It means that this is probably bad, and they don't make these anymore.
Well, that's why you got to pay $45 to, what's his name? What is his name?
RicksCamaros.com. But I'm just going to do this, except with a switch in the middle, and put it back in, and just put a switch on the dashboard in there, and just turn on a really redneck spaceship switch.
Would that bypass your little pluggy thing there?
Yeah, it would only run on full blast, though.
Well, that's better than nothing.
And fortunately, all the different like controls for like foot, face, and the thing that makes the windshield unfog, defroster, that thing is all mechanical driven with different like cables. So none of that's electrical.
That's good.
So it'll be on and off, and I can switch it between defrost, face, and feet.
Oh well.
All right.
And what we've learned is that Volvos are better.
All right, so that works, obviously, and I guess now I don't really know what the problem is. The motor works. I'm assuming the resistor is okay. Even if it isn't okay, it should still work on high without the resistor. So the only other thing that I can think of, or just a quick thing that I can think of, is that the ground isn't good on there. For whatever reason, the ground wire is this guy right here, and he plugs onto this thing right here, but this wire just disappears into there. I have no idea where that goes. I don't know if it's, yeah, it comes down into this bunch right here, and it just goes in here, and I have no idea where that goes. I don't know if this is actually grounded somewhere or not. And I also don't necessarily trust this ground right here. So what I'm going to do is just get a wire, put it on this one because there's more bare metal over here, and then just run it straight up to right there where this ground is right here. And then we'll see if it works. So what I got, I'm probably not going to be able to record much because I'm by myself right now. But here's some wire. I'm just going to take... I also don't have any handy dandy connectors, but I'm just going to take this, wrap it around that screw right there, take the other end, wrap it around up here. Ooh, I cut that to the perfect length, and I didn't even measure or look at it. I just glanced from over there, glanced at this and said, it's about 10 inches. Maybe a foot, who knows. But, yeah, I'm going to try this right now. I'm not going to be able to record me doing that. I'm just going to strip this wire, loosen that screw, loosen this screw, and then wrap the wire around the end. So it's not going to be that exciting. Alright, so we got a ground on there now, and that still didn't fix the problem quite yet. Anyways, so I'm still not entirely sure. Oh, no. This is some kind of ground to somewhere right here. Well, anyways, we had it grounded. It didn't do anything as of yet. But what I got now is I took apart the center console a little bit. And my plan is to just start jumping stuff and see if anything happens. Because all these wires are the same wire colors. They're wrapped in the same stuff. It seriously, as long as these wires aren't cut between here and that blower motor, like, nothing should be going wrong. So I guess what I'm going to try right now is just take these right here and just stick them in here like everybody told you not to do when you were a kid, and see if anything happens. Nope. Nope. No. That means this brown one right here isn't getting power from somewhere that it should. Oh, what am I putting my foot on? There's a lot of brown wires underneath here, and I don't know where any of them go to, or what they're supposed to plug into, which, well, that's going to lead me to, I'm pretty sure, just hot wire this, because when I found out, when I traced this one back, this thing, yes, it was plugged in. It's not like it was just unplugged. It was plugged into this bad boy right here. And this just goes up into a bundle of electrical taped together wires. And it just disappears somewhere. I'm probably just going to cut this whole plug right off right here. Take one of these dealies like this and just crimp it on. Crimp the other end of the wire to a post on that switch. And I think that's going to be the easiest way to get this to work. Alright, so I'm going to attempt a quick test right here. So the switch is on, the gauges are on, and we want to see if I touch this terminal right here, if that fan will turn on. That's not good. It worked, but I blew my fuse. So I wound up running it to actually the bottom of this switch. So this switch shouldn't actually even need to be on. The key shouldn't even need to be on. I'm gonna take the key out. And I don't know if all the other different speeds are going to work, but this wire should definitely have power now, no matter what. So let's see. No. But that works. There we go. Let's see. I got it on hot. Vent. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming out of there. Defroster. Yep. We got it. Alright. I think I might know why the other speeds don't work. Either the blower motor resistor is busted, or I didn't plug it in. And it looks like I didn't plug it in. Let's see, did we get anything? Yeah. Let's go. All 3 speeds. I can't believe that. That's got to be the original resistor from 1986. That is impressive. Alright, step 2 of get the heat working again in my car is to potentially replace the heater core. Well, I'll get a better shot of this. Passenger side of the car, down on the underside of the underneath is here. The heater core is inside of here. So there's a bunch of 7mm. One right there, one right here, one right here, and then I think there's actually 2 up there. In Peter's car, they were a pain in the butt to get out because there's a thing in the way. But on this car, it seems like it'll be easier. There's not much else up there. That might be one right there, but I think there's one up there and there's one up over there. So we might actually be able to get at those because there's a pretty decent gap in between this and this thing right here. In Peter's car, there was like a big ECU in the way, and it made it almost impossible to get that stuff, to get a screwdriver in there to take those out. But yeah, I can tell already, just in this little crack right here, I can see antifreeze. So, alright guys, got it out. As you can see here, there's actually only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one in the far corner, you don't actually have to take out. So this thing, you know, it goes in like, it goes in there like this. This camera zooms up way too far. It goes in, you know, like this. And this one right here, you don't actually have to take that one out. It did have all 4 in. This one up here wasn't too big of a pain to get out. I just took a ratchet with a short extension on it. 7 mil. It was perfect to get that one out. When I put this back in, though, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to put this one back in. I'll do that one, and that one. And we'll say 3 is enough. So, the next order of business is to get this thing out. This is it right here. It's behind this piece of plastic. It looks like there's another 7 mil and another 7 mil up there. Might have to take that one out. This looks like the flappy thing. This is going to be interesting. When I flip these levers right here, I bet that thing will move. No, not that one. What is this one? There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I got out those 4 bolts, and it looks like you probably do want to take this one out just so you can peel this away a little bit, and then it looks like this metal piece just slides out like that. And then this, I can reach back here and grab onto it, but it is still locked on. Fairly good. Alright, I did figure out what needs to come out. If you can see right back there, there is a screw. And there's one more underneath. And then right there's the other one. No, not right there. Yeah. There's the 2 of them right there. So you got to take out the one on the top and the one on the bottom, and then hopefully it should come out. I'm going to do that before my phone dies. Alright, so I got those 2 out. Well, I got them both out. I only got one all the way out, though. It's right there. The other one fell in there somewhere. You just need a lot of extensions to get at that. And now it looks like it's sliding out pretty decently. There it comes. I think. I did have to go on the other side to where those little hoses were sticking out of the firewall and take this bad boy and shove them through, because it did get hung up a little bit in there. But it looks like she's coming. Oh yeah. Look at this sucker. Yep, it's definitely shot. You can see, it looks like right here probably it got a little fried. Just all this looks like it's been leaking all over the place. So, as you can see, this one is a lot nicer than that one. So we're just gonna chuck that one back in. I really think it looks like it's a complete direct replacement. They look exactly identical, honestly. No, not quite. Not quite. This part is, this plastic is a little different. You can see right here is a little different. So I'm going to swap these over. It looks like there's a little dealie right here. Yeah, screw here, holding it on, and then 2 right there. So I'm going to get that swapped over. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, so I slid it in, and just like when I was taking it out, I needed a little persuasion. It's going to need a little persuasion going back in. There's the edge of it right there. I'm just going to stick a screwdriver in there and wedge it over. Well, yeah, you can see they're lined up a little better now. So I'm just going to keep doing that until they fall in. Just push it on the other side. If you had somebody else to help you, this would be a lot easier. Alright. It is now pushed back in where it's supposed to go. So the next step is to put in the screws. I'm going to put in that one, and that one up there. These two that were back there, not going to happen. And then when I put the cover back on, I'm going to put on that one, and I guess I'll probably try and get in that one, but that one, not going to do that one. So here's a better look at the screws that I'm putting in. You can see those two right there, and then that one, and that one. And then I'm just gonna, well, I'm also putting in this one right here, and then the other ones that go in right here for that cover that goes on top is gonna be here, here, and there's one in the corner right here. And then there is also this one right up here. But I don't feel like trying to... It's not too bad to get that one out, because you can just reach a socket up on top of here and get at it. But I don't want to try and fish a screw into that and then try to put it in. So I'm going to leave it out and call it a day.